Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Facebook Live. Super excited to have you guys here with us and have Miss Natalie Sterling and little Miss Lila with us. Really appreciate you being here and just like being the real mom, the real doula, the whole thing all together. So Natalie here, she is a doula, and we are really excited to hear about her experience and her knowledge and how she does things differently. She likes to serve the Franklin County and surrounding areas. She has a very loving husband and 5 beautiful children, and we get the pleasure to have her youngest one with us today. So we have little Miss Lila with us. So really excited to have you. I really appreciate you taking the time. It really means a lot and what you do. So without further ado, kind of, if you don't mind, just tell me a little bit about like what got you into being a doula.
Yeah. Well, Lila, I don't know if she'll behave today or not. Yeah. My name is Natalie. I was inspired to become a doula because of the birth with my firstborn. I went ahead and hired a doula just because my sister-in-law had, and she had a good experience, and I hired the same doula. And I was pleasantly surprised at how much I needed her and how much she helped me like have a good experience. It was kind of a long and hard birth, and she just never left my side, made sure we are all informed on what was going on, and was so patient with me. And it just inspired me to do that for other people, like the parents starting out. Like it's just so hard, like kind of knowing where to begin. And I felt like having that direction was so helpful as a new mom.
Yeah. And like you have 5 children of your own, and you've done probably tons of births, and just like who better to have and know whatever you've experienced that yourself, and then now you get to do the same thing for others and just kind of be that hand that they need during that time, and that voice of reason and the advocate and all the above. So what an amazing opportunity, like the best moments of people's lives, and you get to be a part of it. That's really super exciting.
Yeah, it's something I'm really honored to be a part of, those like life-changing moments.
Yeah. For maybe somebody who's not familiar with like the role of a doula, can you kind of explain like what do you guys typically do? How do you support families?
Yeah. So typically we start with like a free consultation. I usually do those virtually just because it's easier for everybody just to get to know, if we're going to be a good fit and things like that. We also do 2 prenatal visits where I'll go to someone's home and we'll discuss birth preferences and labor coping techniques, answer any questions and educate on anything unknown. Kind of a good time to get to know each other. And then leading up to the birth, I'll be on call 24/7 through the night, text or call. And then I attend the birth whenever the client's ready for me, whether that's at home before going to the hospital or a home birth center, whatever. And then I do 1 postpartum visit to make sure everyone's settling in well. And if they need any resources, connect them with the right people. Because as we all know, the first couple weeks are always like, it's just a new world. So I just try to make sure everyone's settled in before my services have finished. So
yeah. So what role do you play like during the birthing process?
Yeah. So typically there's obviously the emotional part, the encouragement, but also the physical. So doulas often do a lot of positional changes to help facilitate baby moving through the pelvis. If there's some kind of stalling or slower labor than you would expect, we can do things to help try to make sure we're still going smoothly. Kind of help. Hey, honey. Hey, can you look at the screen?
Hi.
Say hi. But also just like if things come up, like a provider wants to do something different than expected or suggesting things, we kind of stop, pause, and just help like make sure the questions are answered and make sure that the client is fully informed on what's coming next or what could come next. And then also just, counter pressure, helping with pain relief, giving ideas for things to do. Because often, like, I know that's what I liked in my labors was just tell me what to do. And having the person that like knows it's all going normally, it's all okay, just someone there to kind of remind you this is okay. And obviously helping the birth partner, like the husband or just kind of things to do during the labor, how to help mom and because it really is such a bonding experience.
Yeah. So how do you typically collaborate with, doctors and midwives and even just like family? Like, how does that kind of work?
Yeah. So typically in the sense of like at the birth, is that what you're talking about? Yeah. I feel like normally you're kind of on your own until things get going. So there's a lot of time with just the couple. But then when the nurses come in, I always try to make sure, they know my name and we're all a team together. Always maintaining that respect of that, they're doing their best for the client and that I'm there to help them. And with the providers, often, many times in the hospital, you don't see much of them until the actual delivery. So sometimes there's a lot going on. But it's always nice when there's acknowledgement and communication with what's helping things along. But yeah, just trying to facilitate the respect and open conversation and questions and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. What type of training do doulas go through, like in the whole process to actually become a doula?
Yeah, there's a lot of different trainings. Like you can do like an in-person workshop. You can do online training. I did a self-paced online course, and then I've just kind of attended shadowed births. That's usually on your own accord. Usually you have to do a certain amount of births to get certified. But doula work is one of those things. You don't even have to be a certified doula, but many are. So.
Understandable. Yeah, that makes sense. What are a few things that you wish maybe expecting mothers knew about labor? Like maybe brand new moms that they're just maybe surprised.
Yeah. I think one of the main things to me is that it's all normal. It's all what we are made to do. If you've put in the work of knowing what's coming next, it's not a surprise. It's not shocking, then that makes you feel more relaxed and at ease. Hey, it's okay. We might have to grab a snack real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
All right, here we are with a snack.
Perfect. I hear that. Like sometimes I just need a snack too. I get it.
Yeah. Their nap was shorter than she expected.
Well, yeah, then you gotta have a snack to counteract that.
Yeah. But yeah, with new moms, I try to put them at ease that like that they're made to do it, that this is going to go as it needs to. And then also even just with contractions, usually a lot of people are nervous. Like, what does it feel like? Is it just pain the whole time? And normally a contraction is 30 seconds to a minute. And then you get several minutes in between, it's not this constant pain the whole time. And it comes in waves. So you usually have time to regroup, get ahead of it, and go into the next one. And I think that was what surprised me most about mine. I'm like, oh, if I have time in between, I can regroup and handle the next one. And then that's how you get to the end, right? One at a time.
Yeah, one foot in front of the other. One of the most common things I remember, like whenever I was pregnant and people were talking about it was like, this is temporary. Like everything that you go through will be very temporary.
Right.
Any kind of contraction, like it's not forever. It's not going to last always. But the one forever thing are these beautiful little individuals that come from it. So
it's a lot of hard work and surrender, but it like prepares you for motherhood. And that's what I've always tried to tell people is like, this is just beginning. Like the hard work is just starting.
Right? That is a very true statement too. Oh my gosh. What advice would you give to expecting parents who are maybe considering using a doula?
Definitely interview several. I think it's really good to find someone you mesh with and who you just click with, because we're all different people. You know, we have all different strengths, and you know, many doulas have a lot of the same tools, but personality-wise, it's really good to have someone that you just click with, because it is an intimate space.
Sure.
And I wouldn't just hire the first person you come across. It might work out great, but you also are going to kind of set yourself up for a better experience with someone that you just click with.
100%. What if somebody was like wanting to specifically obviously interview you or something like that? Like, how would somebody reach out to you? How would they get in contact with you?
I have a Facebook page. It's Natalie Sterling, birth educator and doula. It's kind of long, but through Facebook is a great way to contact me. And then I have my phone number. Do you want me to just say it here or put it in? Yeah.
Yeah, you can. I can drop it in the chat in the recording thing, but just in case if someone wanted it and they were writing it down right now.
Yeah, I accept text or call, and it's just 573-205-8373. And I serve St. Louis and Washington, Sullivan, and Roller, kind of like down I-44. It's in the surrounding areas, because home birth could be anywhere. So
how many expectant moms do at a similar time frame do you typically take?
Yeah, I take 2 a month right now. That's kind of, I guess you might say, part-time for a doula, but with the kids, I homeschool, and just in between momming and everything. I like keeping it at a pace, and then I'm pretty much going to be at each of those births. And then, if things happen, kids get sick, mom gets sick. I do have a wonderful group of backup doulas called the St. Louis Doula Village. And we work together to support each other and just step in with each other's clients when we have to. We're all like-minded. And it's a really great resource.
Oh, that's really incredible. Because I always wondered, like, well, what would happen? What if somebody else went into labor at the same time? And what a great tool to have, just like a whole little community that all this one's about for everybody. So that's amazing. Okay.
I love that.
Well, I really appreciate it. I know you got little ones. It's so good. She got her little snack and she's just happy as I am now. So I appreciate you hanging out with me today. I loved getting to know more about you, even though we got to chat before this even happened. But I just really appreciate you taking the time and for what you do for these moms and just getting them all prepped and ready for like the most magical and hardest thing that they might do in that moment. And so I just appreciate all those things. Once again, if anybody is looking for a doula and you want to reach out to Natalie, just make sure that you find her, Natalie Sterling, birth
educator and doula.
And doula. Find her on Facebook. We'll share her stuff in our Facebook page. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. Really, truly appreciate it. And I hope everyone is having a beautiful and happy rest of your day. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.